Hello everyone, it's Farmer6710. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to day 37 on the big 132 Small Farm Diorama display. We currently have a busy one for you guys today, including a chase down by the police who seems to be the person who actually robbed the contractor's new Holland T7. We'll get to that later on in the video. We also have a tractor run going on and much more. So let's get into it. So getting into it, guys, we have Larry going flat out doing 60k around the bend here in his Fendt 818 and the Red Rock roll loader. He's actually doing a favour for Grain Co today, bringing their JCB teleporter back from being serviced in the local JCB dealership. Is after getting a service and a few other parts added onto it to make it 100% mechanically ready for the winter time here, loading up trailers for customers, etc. So yeah, nice of Larry to do that. Get on in here into John's farm. There's a stray cat in the yard and the cattle are happy out here in the shed. They are delighted to be inside as it's winter time and they'd hate to be out in the fields freezing and the ground not the best. The Massey 2620 is ready there, but we'll get to that shortly. So yeah, Colin and his friend said they'd come over to John here to see if he wants to come on a tractor run with him today. So there's a really big tractor run on today, guys, and Colin and his friend were going by and they just said they'd pop into John here, see if he was up to going to it. And John is just talking to Colin there real quickly. They don't have much time to spare as it's a quite long drive away. And as you see, John's son, he's not refusing it and he's running up to the feet 149. He's going to start it up and he's going to join in with them. So yeah, Colin's friend is in the Ford TW20. And Colin is in the International 4055 XL. And the Massey Ferguson 2620, funny enough, it was actually getting cleaned up yesterday by John and his son. They said they'd take the day and they'd clean it up a bit. They washed it down, they cleaned the inside of it, so John is going to take that. It's a perfect occasion, a bit of a coincidence really, as the tractor was clean and ready. Feed is clean enough. But as you know, they won't have time to clean it out now. The new lawnmower is sitting there in the shed. John's wife is happy with the purchase. No sign of the Ferguson 20 yet. Not sure what's happened, but from the fabricator and the sandblaster, but we won't let that ruin the time of the occasion of the tractor run. But yeah, moving on. Here on the main road we have John's John Deere 7430 and his yellow grain trailer. And yeah, as you may know, last episode they got a contract with the council, so they did clearing a big site which had a lot of littering going on. So yeah, that's keeping John's worker busy, which is Usheen, and he's just going off to the recycling plant where he'll tip his load. So yeah, that's keeping John's farm and his business busy in the winter months, which is good to see. And here we have one of the new contractors that you may have seen in the previous episodes. He's in a Hurdyman 160 and he has his spearhead hedge cutter on. He's doing a bit of hedge cutting. Stephen, which is another hedge cutter contractor you may know, and he's not happy at all because he's after taking one of his jobs and he's only new into the business. So yeah, Steve will have to watch out. He may have to drop his prices a bit. But yeah, we have a few bit of traffic on the road, nice to see people going about. And over here at the local church we have Kevin and another parishioner just stopped here at the church here. And yeah, that's about it here at John's farm and everywhere on the road here. Here in the Ford New Holland dealership, we have a good day's work going on here today, guys. So starting in the workshop here, we have Mert, the new mechanic, given the Ford a bit of a welding job, and he's also going to change the oil while he's under the tractor as well. So Mert is flat out and doesn't have a minute to himself. The dealership has also got a new slug pellet machine. So yeah, that's now for sale. Nice to see new machinery coming into stock and giving the local farmers a new maybe opportunity to buy something beneficial to their farm. John Deere 6410 is left in here by a customer to get a few jobs done to, like a door handle, new lights and a new alternator, so a few things like that. And yeah, all the rest of the machinery is in the yard for sale. But going by here, we have a lovely county, which is PJ's son in his county 1174, and Amazon disc, which is owned by one of the local farmers. Now he's just going off to do a bit of discing. A bit late for discing, but however, it is a very nice setup indeed. But the county, I'd say, would have no bother pulling it. Here in PJ's yard, there's a bit of a mystery going on here today, with a bit of an investigation, but we'll get to that in a second. The 956XL is going into the workshop there. Just going to get a few things done to it. I just have a bit of time during the winter to fix up a few of the machines. So yeah, the mower is going to get a few new knives and the oil changed. PJ's Land Rover is parked up, and the log pile is getting much bigger as they are flat out bringing in the timber, cutting down trees up in the forest there. And in fact, one of the sons, PJ's other son, is going up in the 3C to get a big dead piece of wood that is hard to get. He can't really get it with the crane, so best of luck to him anyway. But yeah, the bit of a weird part here, or interesting part. Mick is going away in his 745S International, and he's getting stopped by the guards. So the investigation has been going on for the guards for the past few weeks now about the robbery of the contractors, David and Nigel's new Holland T7050, and they have investigated a good lot through CCTV and word of mouth from other people around the country where the new Holland 7050 has gone, and they have narrowed it down and they think it has to be Mick. And Mick is not happy at all. You should see his face, but you can't see it at the moment, and he is ploughing on. He's not stopping at all. He's getting pinned by two police motorbikes here. PJ is running out the driveway here. He didn't know what was happening with all the sirens and everything. And the story behind this is, guys, you may know Mick was doing a bit of digger work for the contractors over here. He was fitting in a drain in the corner of the field, and it was at a busy enough time for the contractors, and the contractors just forgot to pay Mick, and Mick didn't get paid at all, and Mick wasn't happy as he was low on money, and he wasn't happy at all. So he said he didn't have any other way to settle it but rob the contractor's new Holland T7050. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one by Mick, as we all thought he was a good guy, but I guess it seems not to be anymore if this case is true. But yeah, hopefully the new Holland T7 isn't gone forever, and it'll be hopefully back. But yeah, there is rumours that the new Holland T7050 is gone and sold to another person that bought it. So yeah, I guess we'll have to find out in another week, next episode, to see what more has gone around with this. Will Mick be brought to court or further else more? But yeah, let's get on more. Fan 724, Vario is going off with a horse drill just to patch up a few fields that wasn't really growing that well. He's just patching up a few parts of the field that aren't growing the best. But here at the Contractors Yard, they're currently loading up grain here at the moment with the J3419S and the new Holland T7225 and the cane grain trailer. So yeah, the price of grain at the moment, especially winter barley, it's quite high at the moment, so they're gonna take a chance. They're gonna sell a load of barley at the moment, so we're gonna see what to get for it. And something not to do with the model farm, but it happened. There was a mouse here up the other week, and it ate a load of the grain. So as you may know, this is actually real grain, and it's quite dry. It's very dry, and the mouse came up and ate a lot of the grain. So, but happy enough that my cat actually killed the mouse. So happy days. But yeah, next time I'll have to buy some artificial type grain from Brushwood, or make my own bit of grain. So yeah, I'll have to resolve that. But anyway, getting back out with that. New Holland T7050. One of the workers was going to give it a clean on the inside, as he's thinking of going to the tractor run. You'll have to decide soon. But yeah, McCormick is parked up, and so is the John Deere silage harvester. JP Fast Track was taken out of the grain store, as you know, they're loading up the grain. And that's about it there, the Contractors Yard. Quiet enough for the time of year. Go by the Contractors Yard, have a local farmer in his new Holland TM140 and an Amazon sprayer going off to spray a bit of his crops. Very nice TM indeed. And there's actually Mick's old tractor that he used to own John's farm, you may know. Coming in here to Grain Co and Gravel Co. Not much happening in Grain Co, as the JCB Teddy Porter is out on the low loader back from being serviced. But yeah, one of the JCB Fast Tracks that works for the quarry is coming into the yard. The 47810 that does the bit of sweeping is also parked up. So is the Doosan 80 ton and a few of the dumpers there. And the Daichi is going to be going out tomorrow morning on hire again. I got some great feedback from the Daichi, and they're well impressed with it, with its steadiness, and when the boom is up in the air, so it's quite stable. And here in the quarry's pit here, there's a Doosan Lone Shovel loading up two big fence, which a bit overkill for these 14 ton dump trailers. One's a dually and one's a NC. So yeah, you have a 936 here on the right, which is on the yellow dually, and the Fendt 930 is on the blue NC. So yeah, they're both getting loaded up. As you know, Larry's Fendt is on the low loader, so had to get a few tractors taken over to do a few of the gravel and sand delivering duties. So yeah, that's about it here for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. So yeah, it's quite a busy day today, guys. Busy enough for the time of year, I suppose. And yeah, quite excited with the tractor run there, and also with the hedge cutting. Stephen mustn't be happy. And also the main part of the episode, which I suppose would be right in saying, Mick getting stopped by the guards, and we'll have to find out next week what will happen. Is the 7050 going to make a return to the contractors or not? Daniel couldn't be here for today's episode, guys, but he will be here in the next episode. So yeah, and hopefully he has enjoyed the model show video up in North Down Model Farm and Construction model show. So there's quite a good view, seeing everyone there and all the fans and everything. So yeah, if you haven't watched that video, please do. It's a really good one. So thanks for watching, everybody, guys, and if you did enjoy, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hope to see you again in the next video. Bye for now.